And switching gears into weather now, the really only spot in southern Colorado dealing with any rain showers or thunderstorms at the moment, that's out in Springfield, and nothing severe, just some light rain in Baca County. No hail chances for you folks. An occasional lightning strike or two is possible, but really the vast majority of Highway 50 and I-25 has cleared up very nicely over the past half hour or 45 minutes. Thunderstorm that was up over Calhan, that's moving northeast at 25-30 miles an hour, so it's pretty much out of El Paso County currently. And notice this little band of thunderstorms popping up in far eastern El Paso County. Still relatively non-severe, sub-severe thunderstorms are in the forecast for some of the rural spots in Elbert County and also Lincoln County, but we'll continue monitoring the development of some of those isolated thunderstorms through the rest of the evening. Down in Springfield, here's a closer shot at the radar. Just some light rainfall. And in summary, the thunderstorms that popped off in Bent County were the worst ones of the afternoon. That thunderstorm dropped upwards of an inch of precipitation through western Bent County and even into northern Bent County as it crossed through the John Martin Reservoir. Pretty significant rainfall there. And in Colorado Springs, there was a thunderstorm at about 1 o'clock this afternoon that dropped upwards of an inch of rain over Cheyenne Mountain and the southwest side of Colorado Springs. So they did produce some meaningful rainfall, which is all good news considering the drought conditions in southern Colorado. We need every drop of rain we can get. 91 right now in La Junta. Temperatures still closing in on triple digits for Pueblo. We'll start to cool off here shortly. 82 in the Springs, but it feels a little warmer than that considering how muggy it is. Last time I checked, our relative humidities in the Springs are at about 35-40%, and normally we're at about 10%, and that's what we'll be at tomorrow as we dry on out for the rest of the week's forecast. 76 in Florissant, 70 in Woodland Park, still warm on Highway 50. Peyton sitting at 80 degrees, and these stronger wind gusts out in the eastern plains, those will continue to be a factor until about 8 o'clock tonight. Then all of that precipitation will move off further east, and then you'll calm down overnight. So still about 30-35 mile an hour winds until 8 p.m. for places like Lamar, Springfield, and up through Burlington and Cheyenne Wells area. Tonight, though, seasonal temps, 60s, 59 degrees in Walsenburg. Nothing too chilly out there for our mountain spots, and low 100s in the forecast for tomorrow afternoon. And it's just that same old story for the rest of the week. You should be in the low 100s from Wednesday through about Tuesday of next week in the southeastern side. Colorado Springs will be in the mid-90s over that stretch. But there's no fire weather warnings out there, which kind of goes against the typical way of thinking. You're hitting temps at 104 in La Junta, but you're not under critical fire weather. The problem there is, well, I guess the good thing there is the wind speeds. Light winds in the forecast for tomorrow, so you're not meeting that critical fire weather criteria. A little bit breezier up into the mountains. That's why you're seeing the fire weather warnings in effect for tomorrow. Wouldn't shock me at all if we start to see some fire weather warnings for our Thursday and Friday forecast, considering relative humidity is pretty low. But thankfully, the wind speeds are just not so much of a factor with this forecast. That's a good thing. So the next couple of days, this high pressure just sits across the southwestern side of the United States, and it will not budge for the foreseeable future. Even through the early portion of next week, that high should be remaining in the southwestern side of the U.S. Woodland Park 7-day forecast, mid-80s pretty consistently through your late week forecast, and not a whole lot of rain chances out there. An isolated thunderstorm is possible across I-25 and Highway 50 for our weekend, but the overall coverage and severity of the thunderstorms this weekend very limited, so most of us really should be staying dry. Even look at those temps down in Pueblo, low 100s for about the next 5 or 6 days in a row. Colorado Springs, just a heat wave for the later half of the week, sunshine and isolated showers out there this weekend. Guys?